Welcome top news today.
The President of the United States has continued his war of skepticism on climate change by asserting the current cold snap covering parts of the U.S. could be fixed with a dose of good old global warming. Donald Trump is leader of the world's second-largest emitter of greenhouse gases, which 97% of the scientific community believe will lead to a catastrophic global situation that could cost $12 trillion and threaten the majority of humankind. He appears to think a bit of snow vindicates his decision earlier this year to pull out of the Paris Agreement on climate change. In the East, it could be the coldest New Year's Eve on record. Perhaps we could use a little bit of the good old global warming that our country, but not other countries, was going to pay trillions of dollars to protect against. Bundle up. Donald J. Trump at Real Donald Trump, December 29, 2017. There are a number of issues here, not least that Trump is confusing weather with climate. Parts of the U.S. are set to see the coldest New Year in decades, but looking at short-term weather patterns says little about longer-term climate trends. Donald Trump thinks that global warming is bogus because it's a bit cold right now. Climate change deniers like Donald Trump should look at this chart. The last 3 years of global temperatures have been the warmest in modern civilization. Pic.twitter.com/6apid6u James Melville at James Melville, December 29, 2017. And looking at relative temperatures globally gives it even more perspective. The coldest weather relative to average will be positioned right over North America through at least the next 7 days. Maps https://d.co3kt4h39 lpic.twitter.com/7lc9xw Zach Labert Zalabe, December 27, 2017. Before Trump sent his tweet, the Washington Post's Capitol Weather Gang saw it coming. U.S. to be coldest region in world relative to normal over next week. Please note, rest of world will be much warmer than normal lest anyone try to claim pocket of cold in US. Debunks global warming, which they will invariably and irresponsibly do. https://t.closercurf https://t.co4ua45 Capitol Weather Gang at Capitol Weather, December 27, 2017. Unsurprisingly, his tweet drew a collective resigned sigh. This may be the dumbest thing that you have tweeted in 2017. And that is saying something. Simon Hedlund at Simon Hedlund, December 29, 2017. You are so stupid it is painful. Tommy Campbell at Murtommy Campbell, December 29, 2017. He's going for the same audience that believes Obama is not an American citizen and that there was an 8-year war on Christmas. Facts don't matter as much as feeling. If anything, facts just get in the way. CT Compromised at CT_compromised, December 29, 2017. Trump announced he would pull the U.S. out of the Paris Agreement on climate change in June of this year. He said that he would begin negotiations to re-enter the agreement or establish an entirely new transaction to get a better deal for the U.S., whilst also suggesting re-entry was hardly a priority, saying, "If we can, great. If we can't, that's fine." Trump added that he was making the move in order to fulfill my solemn duty to protect America and its citizens, the United States. According to no less an authority than NASA, the effects of climate change on the U.S. will see. On the plus side, there will probably be a boom in the emergency jobs sector. Oh, and it will really interfere with his golfing. Hey at Real Donald Trump, look what happens to Mar-a-Lago when sea levels rise. Totally underwater. Yikes. Paris climate deal. Pic.twitter.com/1.zu Heather Whaley at Heather Whaley, June 1, 2017. Trump demonstrated his lack of understanding of the issue during his speech on pulling out of the Paris Agreement. He said, even if the Paris Agreement was implemented in full with total compliance by all nations, it is estimated it would only produce a 0.2 degree Celsius reduction in global temperature by 2100. A tiny amount. The president missed the point that the Paris Agreement's aim is to limit the rise in global temperatures. More News Politics. Donald Trump comedy climate change Paris Agreement suggests correction.